More able to come in. Okay, guys, so obviously this is relationship talk. And my name is Teresa.
What?
And this is Toby. And today's topics are going to be about...
I wouldn't say all relationship, but I said I came up with three things. I don't even remember the last thing. Oh, okay. Well, the last thing isn't a relationship, really, and the other two aren't really, but can be. But the first one is being yourself. Second one's self-confidence, and last one paranormal.
Oh. Well, that's good, actually. I like that. I have a good way to
being yourself in today's world and with everything and all the influences and shit like that.
I like that. Well, why don't you start?
Well, you can start.
Well, I mean, it's yours too.
Yeah, that's right. It's just yours too.
I know, but I started last time.
No. So, what would your advice be? Or what are your thoughts on how the world changes people's perception on how not to be themselves or influences them to be not themselves?
Okay, so I think it all started honestly with, with the Kardashian era. Like when the Kardashian era, with the whole Kardashian era started, what's the era?
You said area again.
Okay, when the Kardashian era started, that's like legit, when everybody, had to be thick and like, had to have a BBL like Kim because everybody wanted to be, look like Kim. And honestly, like, with them, oh no, I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for the follow. And bro, what are you doing? We're talking about, stuff. So
whatever I want, also too.
Yeah. So anyway, but I think with the whole Kardashian area, when the whole KUWTK started, that's when legit everybody started to look like Kim Kardashian or tried, and there has been so many women that didn't know about the complications and what could happen when you go or go surgery, because there's actually a woman that died because she wanted her butt to be so big like Kim Kardashian's, like legit, I kid you not, she actually died because she had her I don't know, don't quote me on this, there was either 9 or 10 surgery on her bottom that legit she just went crazy and she actually died during surgery. Like she legit had the biggest. Why are we lagging?
I don't
know. Okay, there we go. Is that better, guys? Okay, so what do you think about that though? Do you think I'm right, or what do you think? When do you think it started?
Oh, I think it's started way before that.
Well, that's just what.
I mean, in millennial era, maybe so. That was a big influence on it. Definitely, things like that.
Yeah, social media. Yeah.
Or not reality shows as well, like that for the modern millennial era, but.
That's true.
It's always, honestly, it really started more or less with Barbie dolls.
You know what? Yeah, actually,
Barbie dolls were literally created to be not just a little toy for girls, but they were created to be the idolized female companion for a male. That's why had the idolized man for a female. Neither one of them are ugly. They've never been portrayed in any ugly form, and Barbie has always been portrayed to literally have every job known to man. Astronaut, rocket scientist, everything.
You're actually right. I never thought about that.
And little girls play with them, and they dress them up in other dolls for years like that, and they think that when they grow up that they have to be just they need to look like that.
Are we lagging, guys? I feel like we're lagging.
And then that's where it
And
starts.
Nicole. And Nicole Smith. Okay, now it's great. Okay, now we're good.
And so I think that was the beginning point of like the breakdown of self-confidence, because then women had thought and view in their head that they had to be a certain way when they really didn't need to be, and then that thought made them change other ways of their normalization of how they normally would be.
Here, let's back where I'm on, so then they can see both of us.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, hold on. Give us 1 second.
But
actually, that's a good point, though. I like that. Like, legit. I mean,
and
you're not wrong, though.
And then women get to be, in their 30s, and then they start having really, really low self-esteem and really low confidence levels, and then they wonder why, and then you can analyze why.
That's true. It's actually really true.
Instead of being what the world thinks that they need to be, they need to look inside of themselves and be themselves, instead of either being what the world thinks they need to look like or act like, or what their friends think they need to look like or act like, or to try to be like their friends as well.
Sure. Yeah, you're right.
Because there's friends that will literally copy their other friends' entire wardrobe down to the T.
That actually is a fact, yes. People do try to and act like they're, best friends.
And that boils down to self-confidence. And that doesn't mean that the other person that's feeling that way doesn't have any self-confidence. They do. They just need to find it and build it up again.
I like that, yeah.
Leading into the second topic.
Which...
Self-confidence.
I honestly think that, no matter if you're, big, or, if you're, like, slim, thick, like I am, because, I used to be skinny, I used to be fat, I used to be all of those. But honestly, like, yeah, he is right, yeah. But, like, I think, honestly, every single body, form is beautiful. No matter if you are bigger, if you're, like, stick, thin, if you're slim thick, if you're thick, if you're bigger, or if you are what doctors consider obese. So I used to be all of them, honestly.
Exactly.
And so
women and men need to start listening to their own selves nowadays, instead of what's on their phone or what's on the TV and this and that.
You're right.
They need to listen to what they think about themselves when those moments aren't happening.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. Huh. I never thought like that.
Because everybody has, the self-confidence and the will to be their self in them, but if they have, all these, so many things in the world beating them down, and everybody does every day, no matter what form, shape, or whatever they come in. But at the end of the day, you've got to get away from those distractions and those things and look at yourself as who you are as a human being.
You're right.
And, evaluate yourself and realize, hey, I actually am worth something. I am somebody. I'm not just, this or that or whatever.
I'm sorry, Bessie. TikTok has been crashing lately, and it's been crashing for everyone. Alright, sounds good. I'm sorry, what was the last part you said?
I don't remember.
We're talking about, self-confidence. Yeah, self-confidence. But I think that honestly, like, no matter what, everybody has their own flaws. Everybody, has, unique traits that other people will be jealous of. But you know what? Honestly, no one can be as badass as you. Be as badass as yourself. But there's only one you, so embrace it. Exactly. Honestly. Embrace it. Like, you are you. At TikTok, that's for sure. But yeah, there's only one you, so you know what? Flaunt yourself. Like, honestly, like, if you have flaws, flaunt them.
Like, why would you want to be like somebody else when we're all created differently and we're all created...
Oh, no, do you like Andrew Tate? I don't think you do.
I don't know who that is, but...
Andrew Tate's like the biggest teabag ever.
Well, I don't know, I don't listen to...
He's nowhere near like Andrew Tate, no. Oh, But he has better advice about on men than Andrew Tate, in my opinion. He's a better Andrew Tate. So I'll show you afterwards though. But yeah.
I don't know.
But and that's good. You're proud of who you are. That's good. See, that's good. That's all women need to be like that, and all men need to be like that. Both women and men.
Yeah, not just women or not just men, but both sexes. You know, they need to just be who they are instead of trying to be either who the world perceives that they need to be or who their family or group of friends perceives they need to be.
Absolutely.
And then they need to have the self-confidence in themselves to be able to say, I am happy with who I am.
Yeah.
Who I am, not who the world made me.
Right. Honestly, yeah. You're right. Like, I mean, because back in the day, like, you know, when Adam and Eve first were supposedly made, do you think Adam was, you know, saying Eve, you know, oh, you have this and this on you, like, it's gross?
Well, no. Well, no, because they were innocent.
Exactly. Like, why can't we all be like that?
Well, we can.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Bessie, no.
The world's been tainted too much, and it's too far and in between.
That's true. That's true. And she does give good advice for men as far as self-confidence and discipline, yes. But about women, I don't think so much, though. But no, I think it's my live bestie. But I mean, we could try and move this. Actually, here, let's scoot back. Hold on, 1 second, guys. Here. Okay. So you scoot back here. Just so you guys can see both of us. So yeah, so what you missed, bestie. So we were talking about how, you know, with the whole era of you know, the beauty standards and stuff like that, and I said that it started with I think it started with the, you know, Kardashian era. You know, everybody wanted to look like him. But now, you know, it's everybody wanting to look like Kylie. But, you know, because how they went from, like, you know, basically, you know, the hour, what do they call it? The glass figure. The hourglass figure. And now they're, like, stick thin. I can be goofy and serious at the same time, but I'm also a helpful person. Yeah, same here. Exactly, same here. But hi guys. But yeah, but he thinks it started with the whole Barbie and Ken.
Well, like Barbie doll and doll era, like Barbie doll era, Barbie era, yeah.
It is. It really is the best. Yeah.
Like it taught girls that they need to look like this and they
need
to dress like this, and then once
you have to be this skinny,
right?
And you have to do all the things that Barbie does, or else if you don't, then you know you're not good enough. No. That's actually partially why I'm, you know, kind of blonde for so long.
Well, yeah.
Because I didn't want to look like Barbie.
Well, exactly. I mean, that's how a lot of girls were when they got out of the phase of wanting Barbie dolls and wanting boys. They were like that.
Yeah, you're right.
And
hi, guys.
Then women think that they need to be, you know, a size 0 or a size 2 to get a man, and they have to cook and clean and all these other things. No, they don't. If you are, then good for you.
Right.
But, you know, those things aren't something that a woman should have to bring to a relationship because, you know, the relationship, whatever relationship it is, it should be equal, no matter what type it is.
Right.
Whether it's a boyfriend and girlfriend, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a, you know, engagement or marriage, you know, things should be equal no matter what. It should not be, oh, okay, I'm going to go to work, and when I get home, I expect to have, a plate of hot food waiting for me, and my wife at home to take care of whatever I need and the kids so I can do whatever I want. No.
Exactly.
Like whoever the bread maker is, or if they're both the bread maker, both of the parents or both of the spouses should come home, or one should come home, and they both should do everything together. Like
they should, yeah. Absolutely, 1,000%, yes. I believe it, and we've always been like that though. Like we've always had our own chores.
Like things should be equal for everyone, all the way around. For men too, they shouldn't be made to feel like they have to do things just because they're men. Like no, not all men know unfortunately, in this era, a lot of men lost the man side of them, the testosterone. So, it's not their fault necessarily. It's how they were raised.
But how do they think testosterone?
The way they were raised. And how their parents, treated them and what they exposed them to and stuff like that. So they grew up not knowing how to change a tire or how to hammer a nail or use a screwdriver or anything. There's plenty of men like that. They literally have to Google it. But,
I don't think I've ever met a man
there's nothing wrong with that because they have skills in other areas that other men don't. Like, say, they can play the piano way better like Beethoven, Mozart, blah, 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 blah. And, and they're intellectually more talented, whereas somebody else is more so with their hands.
You know what? You're right. I mean, I don't think I've ever met a man or a guy, that didn't know how to change a tire. But, it's the guys that...
Oh, I have.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have. But it's the people... I mean, to the guys that don't know how, it's honestly, it's the parents, because the parents should have been the ones to teach them how to change a tire.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, even then, you still, you can't blame them, because, again, it's a stigma thing. You can't expect them, because that's what needs to be broken down nowadays, is stigmas between men and women, because that's where a lot of things start clashing.
Okay, hold on.
For a second.
Fine. Okay, so now we're good. Okay, so should we just start over?
No, because we already did what we did.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay, so yeah, so that's what happened. Okay, so that was the first two topics. So the third topic we're going to be talking about is paranormal. So do you want to say this one? Hi, Hannah.
I've been doing most of the talking. So
yeah, now we're fine. Okay, so let's see.
Whether or not believing, but not believing.
So we don't believe that, in God, from the Bible, but we do believe that there is a higher power. We definitely do. And legit, like, I mean, and also I believe in aliens too. No, I'm glitching again. Bring it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. So, yeah, so I don't believe in God. I believe in a higher power, though. Like, whatever truly did create us, that's what I believe in. But I kind of believe that it was aliens that did create us, that it wasn't God. The Holy Bible, says...
Yeah, how God created the earth in 7 days.
Yeah,
no,
I don't believe
the
that.
earth was created over millions of years of asteroids and comets and space debris all banging and beating together, making it until it eventually became a fiery ball of nothingness.
Yes, and there are ghosts. Yes, there are ghosts. There definitely are ghosts. And, I mean, there's demons, and there's, ghouls and goblins. I don't think they're,
Well, there is different forms. Like, as far as cryptids, too, there's different forms of cryptids. Like, cryptids are like Bigfoot. Like, in different areas of the United States, there's actually different, like, species of Bigfoot. Like, down in Florida and stuff like that, they call them skunk apes, but they're still Bigfoot, but they're, like, a different species. And then in other places, they call them other things.
That's true.
So then the broad generalization term is a cryptid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
And those are real.
You just look like a demon for Halloween last year? That's awesome.
Yeah, there's many. Like, depending on where you go in the country, they have a name for them because there's so many different actual species of them that they have different names. And a lot of people don't believe in them, but why not? Like, why can't there be a different, evolution that broke off from us that became more animalistic in nature, but is still intelligent?
I believe that fully, yeah. Hi, Bestie. Hi, Trey. So, yeah, but, in the spirit world, I believe 1,000% because not only, have I seen ghosts myself, but, I've seen him talk to multiple ghosts in the house, like legit. And
Bachelor's Grove.
Yeah, Bachelor's Grove. So I have, a story with that my best friend, Miss T, who's in here. That time I actually swiped knock on wood. It's doing better on this one. Hi, Shrey. So we're doing our second episode of the podcast. So, okay, all right. Now, when I went with Tanya, I kid you not, how are you? When I went with Tanya in 2015, we legit, in the daytime, we just kept taking pictures, okay? And I swore I was ever going to go back there because Tanya, she legit, passed out. I literally had to carry her back, to the car. Because we went to the area where they did the seances. And I got a picture of the two little boys facing the tree. I've showed that on here plenty of times. And also, there's a slave that actually kept following us.
We were meant to go back that night because remember, you ran into that girl that you saw. There's no chance that it happening.
No, I know.
Because I was the one who randomly was like, hey, I want to go there tonight.
It was crazy, yeah. So then,
out of nowhere.
After that day, it was a crazy day, and there actually is a YouTube video about it. Explaining the entire thing on my main channel, which I'll give you guys the link if you guys want to. So, if you want to watch it. But when I, swore up and down I would never go back, he saw, was it last year or was it 2021?
2021,
Yeah, in 2021. So it was just random as crap, right? And it was at 9 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he was like, I really want to go to Bachelor's Grove. And,
I just wanted to communicate or see if there was anything, if it was actually real. And
yeah, because you saw it on both pictures.
Well, that, and I've heard other people mention it, so I wanted to see if people were bullshitting or people were telling the truth because I'm a psychic medium and empath, so.
Yes. And so we went there, and I kid you not, I went with, obviously my best friend Tanya, and I also went with an older group of friends of mine. I don't talk to anymore, but their names were Stephanie, Sarah, my sister, Andrew, and just a bunch of them, right? So, have you been on Blood Point Road before? No. I never have. You need to send me the link, because we need to go there. But, yeah, so, when him and I went there, because I told him, I was like, you gotta make up your mind, it's either going to be now, or we're not going to go. Because I was terrified because of my last experience with Tanya. And also one time I actually got chased out of there by, of one of the guys that lived next door with a chainsaw, because so I told Toby, the horror stories, and Bachelor's Grove Cemetery actually, reached out to me and said, we would love, to have your pictures on our website. Can we please, have them? And I was like, sure, why not, so that was awesome, because the pictures were, legit. They were legit. So, oh yeah, and also my best friend and I, we thought we were, possessed. I kid you not. But it is because the slave that Toby actually communicated with, he was actually angry that he couldn't come back with us, and he was trying to attach itself to us, Tanya. That's why he was angry when I came back. Toby, when we went there the last time in 2021, so we didn't know it was going to rain. We should prepare ourselves up. But we didn't know. But it rained.
A little bit, not bad.
We got to the cemetery part. I will. So we, I'm going to get it here. After this live, send me the, what it's called again. And then I'll, in message. And I'll, you're get an empath also. Oh, so okay. So there you go. So, let's see. We got there in the cemetery, and right away, Toby starts, kneeling down and crying. And I'm like, what are you crying for? And he just kept, following something. I'm like, what are you following? And, when he came out of, whatever it was, he was like, there's this little boy. And I was like, well, why are you crying? But he was playing hide and go seek with him, and he felt sadness because, why was the little boy sad?
Uh-huh.
Why was the little boy sad? The little boy that I got a picture of?
Oh, because he didn't know where he was or what he was doing or anything. He thought he was still alive or didn't know.
And I was there for 3 years. Oh.
And I was playing hide and go seek until he led me to his grave, and I didn't know it was his grave, until she told me it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you went to his grave, I was like, you know, it's the grave of a little boy, right? And I had the picture of him in my phone. And so
then all around the pond, swamp, or whatever, there was just a bunch of spirits that were just basically standing there watching guard, and not malicious or anything like that. They were just standing and watching from all around.
Yeah.
And then
he saw them, I did not.
And then when, like she was saying, when we went to go leave, the slave spirit that was there was literally running alongside of us the whole time, and he was trying to get her and the other girl that we met, which was randomly met there, because we thought it was the cops, the way that they had their flashlights. There was like a group of 3 or 4 of them, and they had their flashlights, and the way that they were positioned, they literally looked perfectly like an SUV cop. Like, no joke. It was perfectly the way they were positioned. So we jumped down, hid, lay down in the mud and the rain and the grass. And then when we heard voices and saw regular people, we finally got up and was like, oh, shit, you know, we thought you were cops, but you're just regular people. And then she saw who they were once we got closer, and it was actually a girl that she knew that she met there years ago.
That lives literally 2 towns away from us right now. And it was so cool. I was like, wait, who are you? She's like, you look familiar. I was like, how, like, she was like, you were the, you know, a bunch of people, like, and she's like, weren't you, like, a little bit bigger? And I was like, yeah, I was like 200 pounds, but she's like, you know, my name is so-and-so. I was like, oh my gosh, because we're Facebook friends, right? We have been for years. And I was like, oh my god. And she brought her sister. The last time I saw her, you know, 10 years ago, well, 12 years ago now, but 10, you know, at the time, 10 years ago, it was her sister, and her mom. And she, you know, tagged along with my group of friends. So then, when we're like, we thought you were cops. Like, oh my gosh. And like, no, we thought you guys were cops. And we're like, no.
And we were going to stay there a little bit longer, but then but especially her sister and her sister's boyfriend or whatever it was, like, they seriously started freaking out and, like, getting scared that, like, something was trying to get them and they wanted to leave. And then they literally started taking off running, and then, like, I look into the woods, and the slave spirit is chasing through the woods after her, my wife, and the girl that she was just talking about. And he was trying to get out of the woods, onto the path to attach himself, but I wasn't allowing it, and I would not let him, and he kept beating his fist against the trees trying to get out.
I remember how scared you were. God, that night. Oh my god. That night was terrible. Like, never go, you know, like, towards, like, you know, because we got there at, like, 10:30 at night. So don't ever go, like, that late at night and be there, like, until basically, like, 12:30 at night. Especially because, yeah, there's, like, a lot of creeps that go there, too. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, the picture of the guy that kept following us, Tanya? That was the angry slave that was trying to attach itself to me. That he was, like, you know, protecting, you know, us, the girl's sister and me from not getting attached. Because he wanted to attach itself to me and her, for some reason.
He kept on trying to break the tree line and get to you guys, and whenever I wouldn't allow him, he kept beating.
You can actually see the trees move, too. It was really crazy.
Yeah, he was beating the trees trying to get out, but I wouldn't allow him.
You see spirits all day long. Yeah. I could not work at a cemetery because of that.
That's why my Instagram nickname is Dead Man Walking, because I've died 4 times in my life, so I literally live one life in the spirit world and one life in the real world.
Because I was like, because when I asked him, I was like, why is your name Dead Man Walking? Like, what? But yeah. So, you will see kids' hands prints on the windows of your car. What?
The place she's talking about.
I know, but I'm just like, whoa. No.
I've been there.
Hold on. No.
Why are we black and white?
Because it turned sleep mode on. Okay. Can you guys see us? It's because there was a bus accident on.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. So there was an accident on.
And they tried to push the bus from behind, and that's why you'll see handprints.
A story about that.
Yeah, I know a story. I mean, I lived out there and I've been there.
Well, I mean, I know you lived out there too, but you never told me about that place.
There's a couple of places just like that in the world.
Yeah, like there was actually a bridge, a haunted bridge that Ty and I went to, but nothing happened. Like you're supposed to go like across like 4 different points before anything. Like remember Tiny, like you're supposed to touch each corner, and then something was supposed to happen, but it never happened. But that's because your cousin Andrew and his girlfriend were not either. They were like his girlfriend was crying, or they weren't taking it seriously. I don't know what it was. Mm-hmm. Yes, and that house. And there's this house you're supposed to go inside, and you never come back out.
I saw the house. Remember, I told you I found it. Remember when we were there? I was like, "There's the house."
No, not the cemetery. Not the cemetery.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the cemetery though. You wouldn't let me go to it. I was like,
no, because I knew that you would find it.
I did find it, and I wanted to go in.
The White House?
Yeah, remember? And you used to like, no. I was like, I went towards you, and you're like, no, you're not going in. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you about that.
Yeah, I found it. I found the White House
in the forest part. Yeah, in the forest part. Like it was scary.
Yeah, it appeared to me. And I wanted to go in.
Did the little girl approach you?
Yeah, I told you I saw the little girl.
She said, "What did she say to you?"
I didn't say anything.
Well, she
just stood at the door.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't approach her because she decided would you like to play a game, and if you said yes, you would have been bye-bye. Like that's how it happens.
Yeah, that's where we were at the graveyard, and I saw the house through the woods. Probably about 50 to 100 yards through the woods. I could clearly make out a white house that had no windows, and the door was wide open. And there was a little girl just standing in the door waiting.
She was waiting for you.
And I was going.
She knew.
I wanted to go, not because they wanted me to, but because I wanted to go.
You went into the graveyard, and there was a stone that kept dragging you to it.
Like drawing her to it.
I know. Yeah. Oh my God. At Bachelor's Grove? Yeah, Toby's too brave. I know. That's what scares me. That's what scares the living hell out of me. Because obviously, because we know Bachelor's Grove way too well. He doesn't know the place very well at all.
Yeah, I understand. I've been to places that are far worse. I mean...
Yeah, but you don't know, baby, like Al Capone. So there's, this, supposedly Al Capone dumped his,
I've been to Waverly Hills. Waverly Hills, for Christ's sake.
I don't even know what that is.
Waverly Hills is one of the most haunted places in the world. Over 60,000 tuberculosis patients died there, and they literally just pulled them all down the tunnel that was like a mile down straight. They just threw all the bodies down the tunnel. Over 60,000 of them. The place, I told you about it. I sat and rolled the ball back and forth with the boy. Yeah.
Did you touch it? And yeah, he is super brave, which scares me. It scares me to death. Because he's, at the house you were talking about, Tanya, legit, that house, oh my God, I can't even explain it, okay, so there's this house that, when she was engaged to Dave, so this is back in this is in 2010.
Yeah, you told me that.
Pretty sure. I told you about, no, not the house of Bachelor's Grove.
I know.
There was a big black house that, we drove to. Or that Dave, drove Tanya and I go to. And once you go in it, you don't get, there's no way, anybody comes out alive. And so Tanya and I were, getting ourselves, prepared and ready. We're okay, we're going to go in, we were holding hands, just, scared. But, trying to be brave. But we, were obviously way too scared, though. But, hello, Chris. But obviously, it just, I don't know, I just, I didn't have the guts to go in. Because I knew that, there was a high percent chance that if I went inside that door, I would not be able to come out. And Dave was going to go in it, but I think he actually chickened out. Because, like, right when he got to the door, he was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm chickening out. But we've had plenty, like, I mean, I've always loved, going to haunted places, and, just like he has, too. I've always loved, experimenting with that stuff, and...
I've told you, I want to travel first Illinois, and I told you to travel Illinois first and see all the major haunted places and us investigate them.
We can start on
and
that
then
one.
Once we're done with Illinois, I want to travel the country and do it with you.
Well, I mean, we can start, in local here, so I mean, Christy said, that, I mean, and obviously you know about it too, so I want to go there, so, but, yeah, we should have made him go in there. We should have just pushed him in there. Like, I held the door open, or you can hold the door open, I'll just, like, push him in there. Hi. Now it's much better. So now, we're not moving this back, baby. We're keeping it right here. Because, like, right here is the perfect place to have it. Yeah, we really should have. Like, no lie. But, yeah, that was probably, like, the scariest, like, the bridge, I thought that something was going to happen. But... yeah, like, when he told me that he was, an empath / oh my god, I had a brain fart.
Psychic medium.
Psychic medium, yeah. I had a feeling because, like, he knew too much about me, and the fact that he knew that I was, trigger warning, S8, like, without me even telling anybody in my life, like, not even my best friends knew, and the fact that he knew it, like, it didn't make sense. And then when Kim told me some stuff about Toby and I, like, and also, here's the thing too.
Me and Kim talk about the same thing to you without knowing it. Like,
yeah, like, she'll text me something and then he'll say the same thing to me. I'm like, what?
At the same time.
Right.
And I have no idea you're even talking
They've never met, they never talked to each other, like, nothing. They never talked to each other, nothing. They never met, nothing. We plan on meeting her, though. Like, legit, because we actually had a past life with her. So, legit, so Toby is a pagan witch. Well...
warlock.
Yeah, warlock. And in the past life, so the three had, TJ and the girls, but they were all grown. So, obviously, our children, were in our past life, too. So, obviously, the five of us were meant to be together. But, so I was his wife. But I'm not a pagan witch, but so he was teaching Kim, how to be a spellcaster, because he was the most powerful spellcaster in the Viking pagan era. So, and that's in Norway, right? Yeah.
Well, other places, but yeah, around the Norway area.
Yeah. So, because he was, like, literally, like, all about greed, and power, and he just wanted more and more and more, I was taken away from him, Kim told me, so, obviously, because I died, because someone, unalived me, he spent the rest of his life, seeking revenge on anybody and everybody that was, legit, a part of my death. So, and Kim also told me that, you and Toby are a powerful, powerful couple. And the reason why TJ has not come yet is because he is waiting, and we've already been manifesting, obviously, because I got my tarot cards already, because I'm going to be a tarot card reader or a rune reader, but I don't really know about runes. I love tarot cards, so, and plus we're going to get him a spell book so we can, practice spells, because we have to teach TJ, because he's going to be a very, very, very important person, like, a very, very powerful spellcaster, like, even more powerful than him. So that's why. So he's waiting for that. And then that's why So, and then our youngest daughter, Avery, who's released tomorrow, well, actually, in an hour and 10 minutes, or 50 minutes, and if you touch a stone, you could bring ghosts back with you. Really? Wait, what happened? Hi, Jeremy Knight. Thank you for the likes. But what happened?
Oh, we didn't drive into the graveyard.
No, shit, wait.
I'm just saying, we didn't drive in. We parked in the parking lot and then walked in.
Wait, she's not talking about Bachelor's Grove, though.
Oh.
Are you talking about Petrus Grove, or Steve?
My bad.
Are you talking about Petrus Grove or no? Rusty, are you still in here? But you can also bring, Tina, we also brought back a ghost. Okay. But Tina, we think we brought back a ghost with us too. Because, we would hear footsteps in our house. And also, I think I brought something back with me. Because, we would hear footsteps in the house too. All the time. And I really think, or I thought it was, that one guy, the one slave. But it wasn't him. It was something else. But yeah. My windows was down and a bunch of flies came in my car and there were spirits. Oh, actually, they might have been demons. If there was flies, a bunch of flies, that's a sign of the devil or a demon. Yes, we're talking about ghosts and spirits and stuff like that.
Oh, paranormal.
Paranormal anything. So, but I'm not a pagan witch or anything like that. But obviously, Kim is connected to us in a spiritual level, we're like a legit family. But she knows that with us together, she told me in a text, she's like, if you and Toby were not together, the universe would be thrown off. So we were meant to be together. And then yeah. So you guys better all thank us, or else the entire universe would be literally crazy. But anyway, and then there's this ghost, Omar. Omar is a ghost. But yeah, but I really don't believe. I believe in whatever God,
Yeah, I don't believe in God in the Bible at all. I believe that there is not one but many, but we have our own for our universal sector, if you want to say it.
Yeah.
But there's spiritual beings in the universe that control how things are, and that's what I believe in, a higher power like that. And like you said earlier, aliens, the meteor that destroyed the dinosaur, I don't think that was an accident.
No,
honestly, I think that was a higher life form from another planet sent it here because the dinosaurs were a failed experiment that they couldn't control because they were just obviously out of control.
They were.
And they sent the meteor with DNA on it of us, just a single cell organism, enough to create any and all life form to the earth. And once the dinosaurs were wiped out, we were able to then come off the ocean onto land and then eventually become humans.
You thought what, Omar? But yeah, that's legit what I believe too.
I think we are an experiment from a higher... And also, if you look in the world, there's too many people that you can group together that look like each other. It's not just one, it's not just two. You can look and find, thousands of people that have, they're a family, but they're not. They have no relations at all. But they look exactly like each other in whatever way it is.
It's creepy.
So, that's not coincidental. That's genetic repetition. So, that means we had to have been an experiment. Because our genes are replicating.
All of us are cloned. That's why we had doppelgangers.
All right, exactly.
Multiple. So, what's up, Zay? How are you? So, yeah. So what do you guys believe, though? Do you guys believe, we're not against, if you guys, believe in God, we're not against it. Everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe.
No, yeah, I don't put anybody down if they don't believe in anything or if they do or what.
The only problem I do have, though, is that my mother is trying to force religion on my daughters.
Yeah,
if they want to, because they're not baptized. And obviously, because, I'm Italian, obviously, it's looked down upon, especially on my dad's side of the family, because, the girls are not baptized yet. But that's because, I'm not going to force my children to be baptized into a religion that I especially don't believe in. Catholicism.
When they get older, we're going to teach them about all the major religions in the world.
And if they want to be a part of it.
Right, and if they so choose to learn about a religion and then want to follow that faith, that's their choice. That's my kid's choice. It's not anybody else's. They learned about it, and they decided on their own whether they did or did not want to follow that path.
Right. But, I mean, because she's, like, really, really into it. But she's really more into, like, aliens, and she knows aliens, exist. Because she watches that show,
Paranormal Caught on Camera.
Yeah, because she thinks I should submit, the pictures I got from the cemetery to them. And also the one video about the moon, or the picture of the moon. Mm-hmm. Where it was like, I have pictures of the moon.
Well, also, we got that one thing in the middle of the day, too. Remember the alien?
Why did you mention it? Why did you mention that? Because I haven't told anyone. I haven't told anyone about it.
You mean you haven't told? You put it on the internet.
No, I didn't.
You did.
When? Where?
You told me you did.
I didn't.
Well, sorry. You told me you did.
Yeah, because
No, you did. You posted it. I remember for a fact you posted it. I remember the video. You're like, look, guys, do you see that? Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about that? Because I don't.
It wasn't anything that crazy. I don't know why you're, like, petrified. It was just the middle of the day and in the driveway. And we just saw a crap going straight up in a very weird.
Oh, it's on here. That's right. Yeah, it's right. It's on here.
And
everybody was trying to say that, like. So what happened was last year.
Yeah, now you remember.
No, I remember. But okay. So it's actually on here and on my backup page. But there is this legit like UFO that we saw. But people are saying it's military base. We live nowhere near military base.
Yeah, there's no military base.
Legit, it was a UFO. They went straight up and just disappeared.
And and it didn't go straight up like a visual or as like a optical illusion, like a jet or something going straight up. It went straight up like a rocket ship would, but in a different speed and a different form and pattern.
Yeah. Like, if you guys, I can scroll down all the way to find it, but it was from last March, I believe. So, it was crazy. I had pink hair at the time, and I remember freaking out.
And I saw one whenever we were staying in the hotel. I saw one out the window, remember?
Which hotel?
The one in Lombard, like the monthly one we stayed in, remember?
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
Suites? Or the one next to it?
What?
Embassy Suites or the one next to it?
No, the one we stayed in for like a month or two.
Yeah.
No, it was the Downers Grove.
Oh, Extended Stay.
Yeah, that one. No, not Extended Stay. It was another one, but it was like Extended Stay. Either way, yeah.
Yeah, but people were
it was literally green and blue lights that I saw just shoot straight up from the ground out to the sky, and it was just like a blink of an eye.
Yeah. And that's how this, thing went like too. But everybody's like, oh, it's a military base. No, it really was not. And also, they, like, in where we live, there is nowhere, like, we live nowhere near any kind of military bases. Nothing that would, shoot rockets up.
Yeah, you don't even see, like, a military vehicle on the roads like you would in other states. Like, other states, you see military trucks or Humvees. Like, you don't see that here.
Like, it looked like, someone was, legit abducted.
Like, we
and
have
then, they just went, vanished.
We have bases. We do have military bases in Illinois, but we don't have any nowhere near us, especially in the Chicagoland region.
20 minutes away from Chicago. 15 minutes by driving. Like, there's no military bases around here.
Don't, yeah.
But they still kept going, with me, so I decided to, stop fight with them. But yeah. So, do you have anything else to add?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff paranormal. I mean, that you could, if like skinwalkers. I mean,
Skinwalkers I'm so scared of. I am so petrified of seeing a skinwalker.
Well,
I never want to see one in my life.
When we go out to Montana, we're going to stop through in Nevada.
Nevada's all the way down.
It's down a little, but it's still there.
Yeah, Nevada's a little bit. It's the state like right next to, like, New Mexico and Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. Montana's all the way up.
Yeah, I know.
So why are we gonna go down? Why are we gonna go down?
Why would we travel and see the world? Like, we can see area. We can see area.
I'm scared. I don't want to go there.
No, we can see Area 51, the Black Mailbox.
We can't go to Area. We can't go to Area 51, babe.
You can't go to it. No, I said see it.
How can we see it from the fence?
Yeah, you do. They actually have snipers up on the hill. And they watch. They watch you, and if you cross the line, then they do take action. But you are allowed.
EVP. I mean, we did on Tanya. Tanya's parents' house. We done it, and it was on her phone, and I recorded it. But we've never actually tried. Hi, Jules. How are you?
I have. I've gotten a lot of EVPs in my life.
Yeah, he actually used to work with a paranormal activity or a paranormal, like
paranormal research group.
And they have their own YouTube channel too and everything. Like, they have a bunch of subscribers, a bunch of videos.
That's when I went to Waverly Hills Sanatorium was with them.
Yeah, in Tennessee.
No, it's not in Tennessee. It's in
Virginia. It was in Tennessee. No, sorry, Virginia. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, because he's like medium, so only place as military base is in Belvedere. Yeah, and
that's an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. So you wouldn't see that in the sky right above us. Right.
There's no way. So like, it was like legit, like, maybe like a mile or two away from us.
Yeah, it wasn't far
at all. At the most. So,
and there is a lot of weird shit that happens around this town.
A lot of weird shit. A lot of weird people. I'm pretty sure that some of them are aliens. I'm not gonna lie. I really do think that, like, some of us people are actually real aliens. Like,
well, there is hybridized human aliens.
Well, yeah. But, I mean,
people don't believe in that a lot, because that's like a really big conspiracy theory. But there actually is hybridized humans/aliens, and they are.
I remember you used to tell me like when we first started dating that you're an alien.
No, you believed it. You said
you said you were an alien, and
I was joking.
I was freaked out because you kept going on with it.
No, I told you that somebody told me that, and I was joking, and you started believing it and told me that I thought I really was, and we were like, our daughter's going to be a half alien now, is what you said.
Well, because you kept going on with it.
But no, there really is actually human alien hybrids in the world, and a lot of people have noticed them. Mark Zuckerberg's one of them.
No.
Yeah. Like, people think he's a reptile man, or one of those lizard people, but that's BS. Huh?
Hillary Clinton's a reptilian.
Who?
Hillary Clinton.
No, they're not reptilians.
No. She's
they're not reptilian people. They're...
No, she is. You actually prove it.
I know. I've seen all this stuff about the reptilian people, but...
Fort Sheridan. We got Fort Sheridan and Highwood.
Yeah, there's a naval in North Chicago. I know about the naval, but yeah.
But yeah, no, this wasn't based in Chicago. This was like legit, like literally a mile away from us. Literally, like if I send you guys a video, you guys will be like, "What the f?" Like, you guys will be scared.
And there was no trail.
Scared. Yeah,
like,
there was
no trail. No chemtrail. No I can't think of the word right now. But, like, when the ignition of the jet engines switch on or off, like, there was none of that trail, like, nothing. Like, it was just zoom.
Yep, that's what's doing. So
no sound, no nothing either.
No, it's the creepiest
and
part.
You can hear
no
that.
sound. Usually you can.
Yeah, because we live close enough to O'Hare to hear airplanes if they go over us.
We live like an hour away from O'Hare.
No.
Yeah?
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No. We're like 15 to 18 miles from O'Hare, I think.
You never drove from here to... No, you never gone to O'Hare from here.
Yeah, I have.
Baby.
Yes, I have.
I used to drive that way
I've been from here to O'Hare before.
Tanya. I'm bringing Tanya in this.
Okay, where's my phone? I'm gonna Google.
Remember?
I'm just gonna go Google Maps or Google Maps.
Google Maps it actually.
Prove it right there and there. How far away it is. How far do you think it is? Because I already said mine.
27 miles at least.
27? Okay. I said what?
You said like, you didn't even say. You just said it was, like 15, 20 minutes away. But it's not. It's farther than that. Watch. You'll see I'm right.
I am.
At least 27, maybe like 30 or 35. Because O'Hare, it's...
I know.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. So yeah, it's 27 miles, yeah.
Oh, 8.5 miles, you say? Wow.
8.5 miles from here?
25 minutes, you say? What? Oh. Yeah. Sweetheart, I told you. 16 miles. Okay, sorry, 16 miles.
Hey, it's nighttime. No one's going to be driving there.
It doesn't matter. It's 16 miles. 25 minutes. And yes, it is nighttime.
So I was way closer than you were.
People take night flights over day flights because they're a lot smoother. And the, people that work are a lot smoother.
Okay, well, ever since I had to drive you to O'Hare, Bessie, it took, at least, between, maybe 45-ish minutes to an hour.
That's because you guys took forever and messed around.
No, we went on the highways because,
Both routes. There's 2 routes from here. One is 25 minutes and it costs 75 cents. The other is only 32 minutes and costs... there's 3. 32 minutes costs $1.70 and 28 minutes and no tolls. So...
How long is the no tolls?
No tolls is... Oh, wait, I hit the wrong thing. It's,
I know, that's what I'm saying. They think about traffic. No, he did not.
16 miles?
He's not thinking about traffic. Yeah, 16 miles.
Yep. Yeah. See.
So, but I was closer.
What do you mean thinking about traffic? I said miles. I didn't say...
I know, but traffic it takes longer than that. And of course, obviously, next time it's going to be like that.
Just Google, yeah.
There's no way it's only 8.5 miles away.
Yeah.
So I would have given birth to, Avery at Lutheran General Hospital.
I said 16 miles, actually, but...
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, but yeah, you're right. Whatever, Mr. Right. Mr. I had to be right always. Mr.
I said one thing. You said I was wrong over and over. I said it's simple. I'll look at it up on Google. And because Google is right to back me up.
Unless maybe they have to update. Maybe they have to update it. I don't know.
Google Maps needs to update because I'm wrong now.
Yep.
They're going to add an extra 17 miles now.
Just make me happy. Yes. Okay, whatever. But you have to include traffic too, babe, because every time I would pick her up, when she was in Utah.
Traffic doesn't have anything to do with miles.
I'm saying the time.
Well, depends on what time you go there. Yeah, it's going to take you longer or faster.
At 7 a.m.? At 8 a.m.? I have to leave,
That wouldn't be bad. 7 or 8 a.m. Not from here.
I have to leave an hour early.
From Chicago? Yeah, it would be horrible. But from here in the suburbs to another suburban airport, it's not bad.
Okay, what about the other airport in Chicago, the South Chicago?
What, Midway?
Yeah.
What about it?
How far away is that from here?
I don't think Midway's too far away either. It's farther, but not as far.
Listen, yeah.
And even Rockford has its own airport now. Rockford has Rockford now has an international airport.
Wait. Google took me to Bloods Point. Oh, your phone's listening to you.
I'm not the one that's still talking about it.
Oh my gosh. So it's called, so it's Bloods Point. We gotta think about that. Okay, Bloods Point, okay.
I know it.
Oh my gosh, that's so creepy though.
There's a lot of places like that in the U.S. They're probably, my theory is the reason that those places are the way they are is, one, yes, something tragic happened, but the reason why they're all identical is I think they're on I don't know if you've heard of them or not, but I think they're on ley lines.
Ley lines?
Ley lines are literally lines of energy that run through our earth, and you can literally, some are so strong that you can stand on them and you can feel them, and you can be like this, standing, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're straight. And it's like all weird and stuff like that, but
that's crazy.
It's because of the ley lines in the energy, and there's so many of them across the U.S. And those are where some of the strongest paranormal activity is on ley lines, because it feeds the energy to the spirits.
Wow.
Our Earth is.
And where are they? Are they everywhere?
They're literally everywhere.
So
I mean, if you look at a map of ley lines, they go everywhere throughout the Earth. And some of them, like I said, there's powerful ones out there, and that's where some of the most powerful things happen. That's why bad things will happen there, or good things will happen there, because of the energy that is there.
Well, we must have some bad ones here at the house.
If you look it up, if you just look it up, a map of ley lines of the Earth, you'll see that the Earth is covered in them. So you wouldn't even have to travel that far to actually be on a ley line. So if you just looked up ley lines of the Earth on Google, it would show you the Earth covered in them, and then you could therefore travel to one or whatever. But they're the most places on our Earth where all the energy is. And they cross, and when they cross and intersect, that's when things become really crazy.
Oh my god. Well, I want to, let me go there, because I'm going to go there, soon, ASAP.
Well, there's a lot of ley lines out west.
No, I'm saying, the blood,
Oh, well, yeah, we can go out there.
I love driving, up there,
and you can get pizza, Santa pizza.
Yeah, Sam's Pizza. Yeah, I'm going to Conley. Okay, I love you. I'll be on live for an hour for you on Tuesday, just so, just keep your mind occupied. I love you, Kim. But text me tomorrow. We have 30 minutes left.
30 minutes?
Huh?
I'm moving off now.
Oh, okay. He's moving off now.
10:30.
All right. Well, that's it for our second podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we will see you guys next time. Or he will see you guys next time. Because I'm going to stay on for a half hour. So, yeah. I love you, baby. That was a fun one. That was a good choice. Or good,
I don't know.
I like that, though. I liked it a lot. So, alright, guys. I'm going to restart this. So, ForYouPage. Okay? 3. Everybody says good night, Toby.
Good night.
Alright, so, okay. I'm going to restart this. ForYouPage. So, 3, 2, 1. Restarting now. Come on.